Hey, what's up guys, RELICS back here, and today we are going to continue trying to complete some more quests, or achievements, or whatever you want to call them, and we are going to be playing some Relic Demon Hunter. So Relic Demon Hunter is a very interesting deck. I played this deck a long time ago. It's been over 6 months now, and honestly, this deck is just really fun. So the relics are cards that say, like this one's draw 2, reduce their cost by 1, improves your future relics, right? So that means every time you play a relic card, it gets better, right? So this one, I believe it reduces the cost more. This one summons bigger dudes, and this one does more damage. And then obviously you have her that recasts, that casts one of each relic. As for the relics, the achievement is to cast 100 of them. So hopefully we'll play some amount of them to start making a dent in that number. I think I'm at like 30, so you know, we're still a little bits away, but hopefully we'll be able to get a couple more done today. And yeah, we never said this was gonna be a fast process to complete all the achievements, but it's gonna be an interesting one. Alright guys, so with that being said, how about we queue up the first game and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see you guys all there. Alright. This down here. And we'll mull all these. You can make an argument to try and keep this in the opener. Just because there are a couple cards that create tokens, so it does help starting to scale it. Actually, yeah, I'll keep it. You know what? We're here for a fun time, not a long time. So, the one thing I am worried about, I just use the same list I was using beforehand because turns out no one plays this deck for one reason or another. What the fuck, man? Well, this game was fun. Poke here. Poking slightly better. I want to get this off the table sooner rather than later. It sucks that I won't be able to use this for the lifesteal. This is like the one card I changed. Before it's been the one that dealt damage to a minion and its neighbor with lifesteal. Which, I mean, is still very good, but I think I would rather have this one here. Relic would actually be such a great draw. Because if I can go this, deal 1 damage to everything, hero power, then attack with Relic. And then, sorry, then attack, then play Relic. Let's just go with this. The other thing I'm a little bit worried about is there's not that much lifesteal in the deck. Immolating Aura would have been such a nuts card against that start. Just go coin Immolating Aura, and then there would not have been much my opponent could have done. But alas, we did not have it. Immolating Aura is the single best draw for me. I guess that... No, yeah, Immolating Aura, because this is not quite good enough. That is so bad. This hand is so little. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have like no real way to gain life, so I don't think I can win at this point, but who knows? I guess I can draw Topple next turn. Of course, he also has Swordfish on curve, because why wouldn't he? Yeah, no, there's zero way I win this game. I guess Dirty Rat is the only card that potentially even gives me... even Dirty Rat top deck doesn't do anything. This card would have been so good a couple turns ago. Oh. We hit Pyro Rogue that has the single best start the deck can have, basically, with turn 1 summon 4 dudes. Again, if we had Immolating Aura, we had won the game. Without Immolating Aura, it was hard to really do anything. But hey, we took so much damage as we didn't have it, but yeah, what can you do? Anyways, with that being said, let's queue up the next one. I guess, yeah, I'll see you guys all there. Alright. I guess I could keep this, mull the rest of it. At least we do have a relic for the early game, which is pretty nice. I do really like having me a relic. Okay, that's a very interesting card. I actually really like the fact that I have this. It sucks that we queued against big or combo. I was really hoping to face aggro here. Yeah, it's just big priest. Okay, we just lose the game next turn, so. Wow, we really can't catch a break today, huh? He coined Shadow Essences next turn. I concede the game when I see it. Oh, he doesn't have it. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. That improves these, so these are pretty good. That sucks, but I knew that was going to happen. Guess I'll play this next turn. Hopefully he doesn't have Shadow Essence. I really want to play Xy next turn, but like Loatheb is technically the... Oh no, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Straight up does not matter. I don't think it matters. Okay. I should just concede. There's zero way I win this game. Oh, maybe. Out of all matchups to hit. Out of all matchups to hit. Fuck me dead. Oh well. Let's queue up the next one. Hopefully have it go better. Alright, Paladin. The first matchup, I feel like we actually have a chance at winning. Okay. Xy is really good depending what we draw and how we draw it. Xy is actually one of my favorite cards to play with. The card is such a unique and cool effect. I love playing with it. Okay. A lot of removal. Let's not forget the attack for one. So there's like a couple decks that this could be. There's a couple off meta Paladin decks, but I have a feeling it's just gonna be mech. As much as I really don't want to play against mech, I have a feeling it's just gonna be mech. Yeah, it's mech. Point draw 5. Or draw 5 yet. This is fine. Alright. So next turn I can attack that again. Do 4. Do 1 damage, everything that goes down to 3. Okay, that's fine. It's pretty good for me. That's one security automaton that's done. Don't have to worry about that anymore. So he has one more, and then he has 2 bubble bots. Potentially Leviathan. That thing's fucking huge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can use all of my removal to kill that. Can't. I can't, but I fucking have to, man. Are you serious? My draw just does nothing against this. This is only... I have to go for it anyways. It's okay if I draw Topple. Like, it's fine if I draw Topple. If not, I'm probably fucked. I think. Yeah, if it's Topple, I'm fucked. If not... Sorry, if it's not Topple off the top. So I'm copying these two. It's not the best things to copy. Loatheb does very little this matchup, and Renathal is probably the worst creature in the deck. If not the worst card in the deck, as just an individual card. But I had to get something on board here to try and contest even the little bit that it does. Okay, at least he's a really slow turn here. Never mind, his really slow turn is actually just insane because Bubble Bot. That is really good, actually. This is really good. 9, 10, 11. This is probably trading here. Or he's doing this. One or the other. Either way, this is dealing 5 damage. This is 14 damage. Maybe evenly split. You really had second fucking Bubble Bot in your hand? Are you serious? I have to waste 5 damage here? No. I got away with just wasting 1 by doing this. Okay. This would be insane if I had Sire in hand. If I had Sire in hand, right, it would have, like, improved. Or it would have infused 6 times when this dies. It'd be at 11. 11 on a 10-10 life linker is still really good. Even had the fucking radar. Like, this draw has been so insane. I've also not been doing too well at drawing the relics, sadly. Especially not the best ones. This is the worst one out of all of them. The deal damage one is pretty good, and the other one is pretty good. A second Performer could be good, especially if he commits another card from his hand. Like, Performer would be insane. Performer's not even good anymore. Close those. You have to go for it, right? He gets left with Mech Warper, which really sucks. Again, if I had Sire here, I was still in the game. Oh, let's hope for no Magnetic off the top. Even then, I mean... What can I draw that actually gives me a chance? Guess Dirty Rat? There's like 3 cards I don't want to see off the top. Don't want to see second War Gear. I don't want to see second Radar Detector. Don't want to see Leviathan. Even that's like really bad. I need like Dirty Rat or something. Well. I have a dead draw next turn, but at least I have some 1/1s on the battlefield. Hopefully he hits something bad here. What if he just hit something bad so I can just develop a board of some sort? Something that my 2 1/1s can trade into. I can't. I lose. I can't beat that. Are you fucking serious? Bruh, imagine if I would have hit this. Or like this. Again, it also sucks that I drew Renathal. Nothing in that game went like it should. He had an insane start. He had... I just didn't draw shit. If I was holding Sire instead of Renathal, I mean, I won the game, right? I just slammed Sire, and I won the game. But I hit legitimately the single worst creature in my deck, and then I drew the second worst one in the matchup. Like, back to back. It's really hard to do anything when you just have that shitty of a draw, but hey. We have time for at least one more game, so let's queue it up. Alright. I mean, Shadowwalk Shaman is unwinnable. Or a deck that wants to go late. Even Shaman is also a little bit difficult. This whole hand is actually kind of good. This on 2, Hero Power, or this on 3, this on 4. Then this should be infused. It should be infused by the time we hit Grenade. I was really hoping we'd get more relic cards. That'd be sick. If we just started, if they started printing them as like an actual mechanic for Demon Hunter. We're playing at Shadowwalk, which means we probably just lose. I mean, we're not fast enough to beat Shadowwalk in the early game, and we're too slow to beat them in the late game. The only card I have that can help is like Theo. Or again, Theo could be just nuts, but requires me to actually hit Theo and steal something relevant. My Artificer's also just gonna get... It's actually just getting Mutinous next turn, so I shouldn't keep my hopes up. It's gonna get Mutinous, and I'm gonna cry. Yeah, that is the best Murloc he can draw in that situation. My hand is full of shit I don't want him to eat with Mutinous next turn. Oh, I should have punch faced. Whoops. Should have punch faced. It was much better. Okay. Oh, did he not hit Mutinous? If he didn't hit Mutinous, that's really, really good for me. Is this for each friendly minion that died this turn? Yeah. This card looks so sick. I imagine the gold in this card is actually beautiful. I would love to get this in golden. I would love if this had a diamond, but at the same time, I don't want there to be too many diamond cards in the game. I need to hold minions. If I draw a minion this turn, I have to hold it. I can't afford to play anything. Because I really need to protect the Artificer, so dropping it from a 25 to a 20% chance, actually that's not even that great. Depending on what he plays, I might also just trade, draw. JK, he actually hit the Firemancer Flare combo. Bro, you've drawn half your deck. You've hit every relevant card in your deck. Well, I'm about to lose her, and I'm going to be very sad about it. Either lose her or Xhilag, and either way, I don't want to lose either of the cards, so I'm just going to be sad no matter what. Come on, play the Mutinous. I know you still have a Murloc, I don't know what it is, so I'm just assuming that's Mutinous. Oh, it wasn't Mutinous. Goodbye, Artificer. Well, that one's arguably worse to lose, but... Okay. That's not a bad draw actually. I don't know which one casts first, but ugh, that sucks. Oh, high roll? One time? Oh no, this always gets cast twice. It sucks that this could also only hit minions. I feel like to make the relevance, the relics a little bit more relevant, they should be able to hit more than just minions. Why is everybody playing Snowfall now? No one was playing Snowfall. Everybody had cut it. Every single competitive list had cut that card. I was the only one still playing it. Should have done this first. Alright. I did have to dick my own board pretty badly, but hey. Am I gonna get shudderwalked here? So I will cry. Really? This is the single worst card in the game and I hit it. How many 4-drops are in the game? Out of curiosity. How many 4-drops are in this game? Of course, you also have the Macaw. Oh, let's see what he has here. Are you serious? He doesn't even have... This one. If this is Shudderwalk off the top, I concede life. Like, I actually just concede life. If this is a relevant card off the top, I concede life. It's not that relevant. So what was it? It was... He has the Noggling, he has draw. He draws a spell. If it's a nature spell, draw thing. He's gonna draw my Ice Fishing, but he's out of Murlocs. Believe he's on the Reno list. Everything is looking like he's on the Reno list. Do that. Poke there with that. Poke that with that. And the ooze. So it's Dungeoneer. Oh, I can't poke that with face. Is it sealed by 1? That's Ice Fishing? There's no spells left, and that is such a dead draw. I want to poke that with my face. I think that means this. This. I know that the thing in his hand is kind of dead. I don't want to just do this. Maybe I draw Relic of Dimensions next turn, and then I'm like really far ahead. Or I cry. Does he draw something relevant? Relic? Relic of Dimensions, one time? Barista. Do I have any Death Rattle minions in my deck? I don't think so. I do not anymore. That is not active. I can actually do those together here. Right here. Just I had a minion die. It doesn't matter, I have no more mana, but That's fine. Okay. The only card I don't want to see is Shudder here. I think any other card in his deck I can beat. 4, 8, 12, or 4, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. Would be lethal? I can poke there. Oh my god. Him not eating the Relic Girl is the only reason I won that game. That game was way too close. Way, way, way too close. Holy shit. Alrighty. Ooh. I actually love this card back. I love snakes, and yeah, it looks so cool. We have time for one last game. Kinda. So let's queue it up and hopefully have it go well. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all there. Alright. This is fine. 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Kind of wish this is what I drew off this, just so it costs 2. A little bit easier to manage, but okay. I figured that was coming. Such an interesting card. Talented Arcanist is really, really interesting. Okay. I would... One of these games I would love to draw Relic of Dimensions. That'd be a beautiful thing to happen. It's okay. Don't... If he has a minion in hand, he has a minion in hand. Looks to be me, I guess. Oh, I knew he had a beast in hand. I'm an idiot. At least I got rid of one of the bigger ones. I can kill it on my turn. Oh, I don't even have to punch it with my face. I thought I was gonna have to punch it with my face. I'm fine with that. This is slightly better. No, this is better. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. I'd probably go school teacher next turn. Try and find a relevant spell. The problem is he does just so much damage that it's really hard for me to like answer, I guess. That's one thing I technically could do would be steal Guff, and then I'd be in a pretty decent position. I force him to spend a lot of resources. If he's smart enough to kill my 1/4 or my 1/3 here, that's really good for him. I get punished by this. Like, this is the one play exactly that I'm like, oh, I get punished by doing the play I went for instead of just playing Fel Barrage. I do get punished here, but what can you do? I'll do this. Badly. I really didn't want to punch that with my face, because, again, I already feel like I've taken so much damage due to his draw. That's actually been really good so far, but there's nothing I feel like I can do here. Hopefully he drew 2 dead cards, but the problem is even the dead cards in the deck are not really dead cards. Hopefully he hits like big dudes off that, so This way I know I have to deal with one next turn, but I don't have to deal with one this turn. That would help a lot. Fuck me dead. That is the single best card he could have hit, because that could be any card in his deck. Again, maybe I hit Relic of Dimensions here. That'd be pretty cool. +2 attack. Find out the other one. I guess I can just poke and then poke my dude, huh? Slightly better. What is the only... Again, Relic seems to be like the only relevant draw I have. What is that? Pounce. One minute off complete quest. That's pretty good for me. Relic seems pretty good to draw here. I'd rather have an extra Bloodmage. In case I draw more relics, in which case I can do Bloodmage Relic to deal more damage. It'd be dealing 4, which is pretty good. Not ideal, but pretty good. So far this game, I know I made one minor punt in deordering at which I use my kill spells. I should have used Relic second. Play the one where I didn't have to commit the 1-3. It would have been slightly better. He would have still committed the 4-6. Yeah, I could have just played it slightly better. Here he gains 4 attack, then he plays Guff, and I concede the game. So that's always fun. This is so fucking dumb. The mana cheating that Druid has is actually, like, bruh. Maybe I draw Immolating Aura. Immolating Aura doesn't even do shit here. I still just die. This is so insane. Doesn't do shit. Maybe I shoot this. That did less than nothing. I'm just dead. Fun. Love playing against Druid. I didn't see Relic of Dimensions once. I didn't, like, I feel like I just drew, like, absolute dog shit in, like, all of these games. I think the list I'm playing currently needs work. I think there's too many dead cards. It needs more early game threats. It needs ways to deal with the bullshit that is the current meta. This card is too slow for nowadays. 5 mana board waves are kind of unplayable. See, this is the problem, right? If you make this 3 mana or 2 mana, which is what it realistically should be, like for the speed of the current meta, this needs to tank in mana cost, right? The problem is now all of a sudden all the aggro Demon Hunter decks are playing it because it only hits your opponent's shit, and then if you make it also hit your shit, it's garbage, right? So that's the problem at the moment with the meta, is you can't actually print any good new board wipes because the aggro decks are just going to play them. Because for it to be good, it has to not hit your minions so it doesn't hit your taunt minions. And the way to like build them so they're like good against aggro but not good in aggro is like, it just doesn't work, right? Like you'd have to have your health be at a certain amount and your opponent's health be higher than it, but like there's no way to build an actual good board wipe that's cheap without giving it to aggro as well if it doesn't hit their own minions. But hey, like honestly, cards like Brawl should be like 3 mana because aggro warrior decks wouldn't play it, but it gives warrior a chance to deal with the aggro decks, right? Same thing with this. Like if this went down to 3 mana and it hit all minions, that already does damage to all minions. Yeah, this should probably be like 3 mana. It just gives you an opportunity to actually be able to deal with the aggro decks. In my opinion, most removal in this game actually needs to drop by like 1 mana plus, but like, see, something like this, the mana thirst should be like 3, not 6, right? Because even then, aggro wouldn't really play it, because dealing 1 damage is not good enough for aggro decks, really. But like, yeah, Fel Barrage shouldn't be able to go face, and like, it also shouldn't hit face, right? Just the minions make the mana curse like make it like 4. This should probably just deal damage to minions and then cost 1. But this should probably deal up to 2. Deal 2 damage to all minions twice. And maybe up to 3 mana. I would really like to see them put in effort to print relevant removal spells that aren't terrible. But the problem is, again, the meta is so fast where you're playing more than 1 minion a turn, basically all the time. So something like that just doesn't really work. This used to be 2, and I hate the fact that it was nerfed down to 1. It really sucks. I just kind of wish that they focused more on making the game less explosive. The game is just super, super explosive at the moment, and it kind of makes it hard to play the decks they try to create, right? Relics are unplayable because they didn't print enough of them that are good. This is awful. This should be like 1 mana. Straight up. This should be that. This should probably go down to like 5 or 4. But what the fuck did I just remove? God damn it. Where's... Oh, I cut Renathal. Also, please put Renathal back up to 40 health for the love of fuck. There's no reason this card needs to be at 35 health. Maybe in aggro 40 health was too strong. In wild, you need the extra 5 health to be able to try and survive. I would greatly appreciate the extra 5 health back. It would make control decks in wild feel a little bit better. Honestly, it would be great if you didn't have to play Renathal for the effect. I just don't want this minion in my deck, because every time you draw it, it's fucking dead. It's so bad. Or at least make the minion relevant. Give it taunt. Make it a relevant stat line with a relevant ability. Honestly, if it had taunt, I think it would be fine. Straight up, I think the card would be balanced and fine. I'd also have a put back up to 40 health. Now I'm just complaining. I'm just talking. I actually have a pack to open. I'll talk about the deck while we open said pack. Oh, I also completed quests. So we played more relics. I thought I was at 30. Turns out I wasn't, lol. And finally, we can actually click on this one in the other thing. I go to my game modes. Where is any? Any is at the top. Maiev, Kurtrus, any. So, remember the spreadsheet. Let's fucking go. 1 more completed. I would get to the gameplay once, but I've not had a chance to finish it. I've been really, really busy over the last couple days. So, sadly, I've not had a chance to finish it. Also, I bought the first part of the bundle for the new stuff, which is pretty dope. Currently, there's a free standard pack in the shop. So, yeah. Where was it? In shop. You get 1 standard pack for free. Don't forget to pick it up. I guess maybe this looks sick. I don't know what the flame vortex looks like, but I don't care for those. This looks sick. I don't know what hero this is. Is that Queen Ashara? Because that's fucking... That is so clean. If this was not $30, I would potentially pick this up. I think that looks sick. Oh, wrong button. I meant to click on my collection. But yeah, no. So, Relic Demon Hunter. I was about to call it Death Hunter because I'm dumb, but Relic Demon Hunter. The deck is really, really fun. But as I stated earlier, right, a lot of the problem with this deck is the meta is just not good for it, right? It's a really slow deck. And the problem is all the really slow decks have one really, really strong finisher, right? If you look at Raza Priest, you have the Raza combo. If you look at Shudderwock Shaman, you have Shudderwock. This doesn't really have that, right? You have a creature that's going to summon you 2 dudes, maybe kill 2 minions, and then draw you 2 cards. That's what this card does. It's 8 mana, draw 2, summon 2, probably at that point 4/4s, and deal 5 damage to things. It's good, but it's like, you know, look at Shudderwock. For 1 mana more, you get 2 less in stats, but you get to redo everything you've done this game. A lot better. That's why Sire was really good in this deck before the nerf. Sire's another card I think I would cut. It was really good before the nerf, right? Because the performers would start scaling this up. Right? If you do both of them, it gains plus 24 or 28, so that means it's at 32 damage lifesteal. So it's really good. Also, Sire's a card I would love to see unnerfed. And put it back to endlessly infusing for 1. I think it would be cooler that way. Or have it infuse 5, endlessly infuse 5, deal 5 damage. Deal 5 more damage. I think that is the actual better solution. Or put it 2, deal 2 more damage. So this way it still keeps the same effect of you kind of sacrifice minions to get more damage later on. Now you need to sacrifice 2 to deal 1. I wish they would have tried something like that, or like 3 deal 3 more. It would have just felt a little bit better, I guess, than now it kind of feels like bad. But also, again, at endlessly infused for 3, all of a sudden more control decks can start playing it. And it's less enticing for aggro decks, I guess. But hey, I just hate the fact that they took a card that was really, really cool and played a fair amount to a card that now, when was the last time you saw a deck with Sire Denathrius in it? Right? That kind of sucks, but hey. Anyways, with all that being said, would I recommend this deck? Probably not, unless you want to do the achievement hunting. The deck is really, really fun, yes, but it's not good at all. Again, maybe there's a better list out there. But this is the list. Like, again, it's the last list I played. Sire should probably be cut. Theo should probably be cut. Sticky Finger should probably find its way in. ETC should probably find its way in. Maybe the Portal of Yogg should have found its way in, because that card looks fun. But hey. For now, it is what it is. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all on the next one, where hopefully we can get some more dubs. Alright, guys? Yeah. With that being said, I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace.